Bow. What up?
She just made your whole life easier.
So you take pictures so you don't touch it.
Please order me one of these.
And this extends, so if you need to walk with it.
Oh, okay. Make it taller.
Come on, the
Welcome
host,
back to the show. Spanky's getting a little lesson in technology over here. We are
live.
Yes, we're live.
What's up?
You better hit that button.
Green Room Radio. Welcome back to the
What
show. Super James, Domo, Tru checking in. Spanky's hanging out. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Spanky's got a new toy.
Yeah.
Spanky ain't even a guest no more. He just comes for the weed and fucking Red Bulls.
Holding your phone.
He had like two candles, a mic holder, and a wire
That is some
holding
straight
it
up
up.
Detroit shit. If I've
And a
ever
Red Bull
seen
can.
it.
Right. Which I want to drink. I'm gonna drink this, so I'm thinking when am I?
You gotta be able to-
Hey, I just want to
You're
let
welcome.
I just
I
want to
just
let
made it like-
everybody
Thank you.
know Domo Monster had some Red Bull and Spanky wanted one, and I saw the watermelon one. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't give it to a black guy. Watermelon one, that'd be weird.
Hey.
So I was gonna
He
give
just
him-
mentioned there. Oh, there's
I was gonna
watermelon
give
by the
I
way.
bought that one, okay? I
listen.
bought the watermelon.
Listen,
that shit's fire. I
Mexican
tried.
people eat chicken just like we do. They like chicken
You don't eat
more
chicken,
than
though.
us
They eat chicken
because
fajitas.
they all live
Yeah,
with
you
y'all
don't eat
chickens.
chicken.
No, but Mexican people live with their chickens, so that means they like chicken
Hey,
more than black people.
hey, literally, not
Okay?
just the chicken, but isn't
I'm
that
just
what you
saying.
call them girls too? Chickens?
Oh, chicken heads.
Chicken heads?
Chicken heads is always Keith Ruff. What up? Chicken
you're-
heads
you're
is
right-
always
you're right about the chickens.
in season. Chicken heads.
Oh, damn.
Good
where
in soup too, by the
the fuck
way.
have you
Post
been,
up.
Super James?
You know, everywhere. Trying to travel like Spanky.
Yeah, I see.
Oh
you
man.
buzzing
Back on the
all over-
road.
buzzing all
Back
over
on
the
the
road.
Yeah, I just came back from New York.
Yes, I know you were there like the week after me.
It was litty out there, man.
Hey.
The
Almost-
cannabis game is like way
Wait,
ahead
is
of
it
us.
is it legal? Is it legal?
Yeah, that's what I
It's
said.
legal.
Anytime
Oh,
a
yeah.
drug becomes legal,
And
it's
I
lit.
straight up, we went to we were just walking on Times Square, and then I see this place called Weed World. And I was like, oh, I got to go there.
Yeah.
And then
First stop.
we go there, and it's all legal. And then they had this like little like in front, like a little lounge. And I was like, and I had my shit like ready to go. And they were like, yeah, you could smoke there. I'm like, I can smoke here?
the weed
Wait,
patio.
so they do have
Yeah.
lounges there?
Yeah, New York is
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
now.
it's
Yeah, just, like,
different
do whatever the
though.
fuck you want.
So I literally
'Cause it don't even-
rolled my shit
Hey,
up,
real quick, you know how
and then I smoked it across
Yeah.
the street from a fucking cop.
Wow.
Hey, you know
Nobody
how
fucked with
so
me.
you know how New York just became like LA's always been, but why do I feel like you can't do what you just said in LA even though it's fine in LA right
But
now?
that's
Well, you can't just walk
you
around and
know-
smoke in LA, can you?
you know you cannot.
No, you
No.
can't.
Right? So,
Absolutely
yeah.
not. And so you know what it is. So they basically said like, as long as you're not around children or schools, you can't do
Right.
that.
So it's
shit.
not technically
But they
legal out there. They just
said
don't give a shit.
They,
or,
like New York, they fuck with it.
Oh, they're just
they're
like,
about
oh,
it.
and
They don't
listen.
give a fuck about that.
And I grew up in New York, and it came from we was going like in the hall steps, and we would smoke weed, and we would just start hearing keys, and we had to run everywhere, and fucking
Damn, when you say
throw
that,
a joint and all
hey,
kind
think
of
about
shit.
that. You
And
don't even
I've
really
been
hear
out
keys
there.
anymore.
Right,
Where's
right,
people's keys at?
right,
yeah, that was like an
Because
easy
they-
You don't
like
need keys
you
no
knew
more,
someone was
people?
coming.
right.
Yeah,
But that's like I've been to New York and I had to go in little alleys or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
be
Exactly.
all discreet.
It feels awkward.
hey, you know
huh?
what New
Like,
York? You know what New
still
York
feel-
feels like when you get down those side streets and how people put their trash out. I feel like a Muppet. Like it feels like,
Right. Right.
I feel like I'm on a set of the Muppets because the trash cans look staged, the little buildings look
right.
staged.
But you know what else is dope is these cannabis speakeasies. Woo, man.
Mm.
Now, is there alcohol at those? Because you know over
No.
here, so you
So
can't have
that's the
both,
thing,
right?
yeah,
that's
there's
You
like
can't
no
have
the,
alcohol, just all weed. But they got like weed Kool-Aid. They got weed,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever weed shit you need. They got it, all that.
Man, I don't even want to fuck with weed after watching what happened to our bus driver on weed at the fucking festival.
Oh,
Oh my god.
hey,
Man,
hey, I told Leonidas like, hey man, we shouldn't leave because they can't leave right now because this dude is fucked up. Like
Bro,
he was.
it
was a whole concert.
The
He
driver
was
of
in-
our bus, he's
I didn't
like
know
a
what to
really
do.
really good stuck at home. You know, with dad, he gets a night out. He's an everyday weed smoker, and he walks in. He drinks a cannabis drink, eats 2 cookies.
Oh well, there you
Does
go,
it-
right
Like-
there.
like
Just
a
the edibles,
toddler.
man. It's
Does
the
it-
He was
edibles.
yeah.
literally a toddler.
And then tells me, he's like, yo man, Busta Rhymes is killing it. And I go to hand him a joint somebody gave me because I don't smoke. He had a
Yeah.
fucking seizure, bro,
yeah.
right on
And
the
then-
ground.
And then I had a fan, so I was just like,
Bro, he had a
know
seizure.
what to
We had to.
do.
Wait, where was this? This was at,
At the
Victor
burning,
This was at Burning
burning
Trees.
trees.
Busta
that was-
Rhymes performing.
And you know, hey, this
And that was your guys'
But-
ride back?
But
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else had a seizure too.
Yeah.
And so
3 people did at the
Yeah.
exact same time. Somebody in front of the stage, Busta Rhymes, stopped the show for the person in
in
front.
different areas.
And then the dab girl, the corner, want somebody there. So as they're helping out our bus driver, 2 other people have it. So they're all like, everybody's frantically. I'm hiding all my
So
other
how'd you guys
drugs.
get home?
We stayed. We actually got a hotel room because we were just like, I was like, man, can you have a seizure?
Domo lined that up. Mhm.
Can a guy have a seizure a second
The
time?
second time, like back to
So,
back.
I was-
driving.
I was scared. The whole way
Yeah.
back, bro. I sat in the front seat the whole way back because I'm
He's like
just like
staring at him.
still
But-
scared.
But I gotta say, the bus was kind of nice
Oh, I was fucking sick.
as long
bro.
as the air conditioning was going.
Yeah, that shit is bomb. I can't wait to.
And we fucking literally got there right in the VIP, and then Busta starts before, and I'm like, you know
Hey,
what?
Oh,
That-
and
this,
that was
I,
great.
hey,
That
I
was
don't, I
perfect.
don't even want to say this because I hate even saying stuff. But I told him, my friend, when he, somebody came, flipped him on his side because I didn't even know what to do. He went stiff as a
How to
board,
react.
flipped him on the side, and I was like, bro, if you would have fucking died, I would have had to say, Busta Rhymes killed it. Literally, like you were talking
Right.
about how much he was killing it. He killed you, nigga. Like Jesus. But it was
You're a piece
crazy.
of
But I'm just
shit.
like, weed is. I mean, but I'm like, I didn't know you could overindulge in weed. And,
Hell yeah! If you're
What
not
is it,
used
the
to
edibles
weed,
and smoking?
no,
it?
but
Like,
homeboy
Like-
smokes weed all day.
But
but I
He had
smoke weed all
diabetes
day.
though, right?
But you can't. I don't eat
Or-
edibles though.
I think what
It's a
he
big
said.
difference.
Hey, what he
Yeah.
said is something like I don't want to say something close to
sugar
diet. Yeah, he
sugar
said he doesn't
bothers
do
him.
sugar, so. He
Oh,
was
he was
thinking that
fucked
maybe the
up then.
drink had sugar, the cookies
well,
had
yeah,
sugar.
all the edibles are sugar.
Yeah, he was fucked up. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah.
Well, you guys made it back. And the fight? How was the fight? Did you guys
Yeah,
go?
the fight is
Oh,
fucking.
yeah,
the exits
so
after
you
that.
know, it was crazy. Was I literally flew from New York, went straight to Vegas. I was there in the afternoon, and then we
Yeah.
went to the fight. But
Shout out
my
to
my jet,
my man Nate Diaz.
shout out to
Nate
Nate
Diaz,
Diaz,
one of my
the
favorites.
motherfucking Stockton, and Nick Diaz showed up too.
Yep, we hung out with them.
And
They,
Nick,
went- they
Nick,
went to.
Nick is my boy. That's okay. Remember when I was saying that I spent some time with him? It was New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
so it was Nick. It
Oh no, I
wasn't
knew
Nick.
it was Nick because Nate.
By the
Nate's a
stories.
Little, Nate has a family, I guess.
Right.
So he ain't out as much as Nick, but I knew it was Nick when you said it because
yeah,
Nick,
it was Nick. It was
Nick was everywhere for a minute.
and they looked so much alike. Well, Nick is like the more.
Older.
Oh, okay, so he looks more heavier. I'll say
Yeah,
heavier.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a little heavier.
So
I
man,
was-
And
actually,
he
you guys went to the
choked
party
him out
afterwards?
at- He
Yeah.
choked him out at 2:09.
yeah, that was
Was
great.
that- Like,
What a way to go out.
did that really happen?
And the thing is somebody had just told us too. They said it's 19-1 odds if he chokes him out, and it's like, dude,
Oh,
Tony
yeah, right.
Tony Ferguson has one of the best jiu-jitsu coaches in the world. I'm like, oh, he ain't gonna
Eddie
choke him
Bravo.
out. Yeah, I'm like, he ain't gonna choke him out.
Oh,
He's
that
not
those
gonna
are
choke
betting
him
odds
out,
were
though.
19-1?
19-1 if you would have bet a choke out. But I'm like, you're not gonna choke out Tony Ferguson. He's a beast. I knew Nate was gonna win, but just not like that.
Right.
He did the
I know
same.
he was gonna win too. Whoever he fought, the other guy backed out. I was like, well, he's got an easy fight. His actually, when you bet on him, his shit went down a little bit for the other guy, the guy that he beat. Yeah, because
But-
they wanted him to beat that Russian guy.
But how is Cosma coming at him and then he didn't even make weight?
Well, that's what everybody's saying. That's the spooky thing because Chael Sonnen actually said, Cosma, a lot of people didn't know he's an Olympic caliber wrestler. And he was just telling the world to fact check this. He goes, so back when you're in high school, college, wrestling, whatever, it's not the UFC or not signing a contract for money.
Right.
You sign a contract for money, you are going to make weight. But back then, he goes, name one wrestler that missed weight in the Olympics, anything. there's nobody. So he said Cosmo wouldn't have missed weight.
Right.
So there's kind of a theory there. I don't know what happened.
He just choked. He didn't want to get beat up. That's all.
It's like the way it's without backing out is how you can back out.
Sometimes those shiny lights, I know he was a fan of Nate. Sometimes, you get deer in the headlights.
Sorry, but he didn't have the privilege to fight Nate.
Right.
Yeah, well, like Chael said it's a win. Nate beat him.
Yeah.
Right.
Automatic
I
win
wish
if somebody
Serena
got
would have beat that girl and went out like a good. I mean, she still had a great career,
Right.
but
Who are you talking about?
Serena Williams, she
Man,
lost
you're
her
a
last match.
You're a tennis watcher?
Whenever his ass and titties running around and moving around, count me in, buddy.
Is that what you guys be watching?
Man,
I be looking at the ass.
You get high just watching that click, click.
Yeah.
Click, click, click.
Serena looked like she was pregnant.
Some of those,
She was thick.
Some of those sports bras be a little.
Who are Serena or her sister? Are they married to anybody famous?
I don't think so.
Serena is.
What's the other one?
Like a producer.
Yeah,
She
the
got
white
a
guy?
baby by a producer, like a white guy.
A has
Yeah, why is Serena
got set
Williams'
up.
black ass gonna be with a white guy? like she's
Hey.
like over black. She's
You
like
already know he pays. He pays it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she's made, but she was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I get set up here, okay?
I get it. She got super tits. They should get paid.
she got super everything.
No.
Super everything.
But,
She
hey,
got
They
ass
be
for
looking
days.
good though. They got their hair done. They be
Yeah,
getting the
I mean,
little outfits.
Man,
I
I
love
know.
them.
I've been trying to find. I'm in this bulldog game trying to find a stud, and now when people are trying to come at like, oh, it's $3,000 for the sperm of the dog, I'm like, listen, you could pay Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan's kids didn't play in the NBA. Just because you got
Exactly.
the sperm of an NBA player, don't mean you're gonna have an NBA fucking kid. in
Of
your
course.
life. So I don't know what happened to
You're
Magic
you're
Johnson.
lowballing on sperm?
Yeah, Magic
You're
Johnson.
lowballing
kids.
everyone.
Yeah.
I've gone to parties.
No,
with him.
the going rate is 1,000, and so I found this one
For the sperm
for
of,
the
of the
sperm
bully.
of the bully that
Okay.
you want to mate with, because they don't do the natural mating. You
Of
got
course, yeah.
artificial. So it's kind of weird. So I was talking to a guy. His dog is named Zion the Bully. He told me 3 G's, but he was the guy that I was saying sets up rap battles. So that's what he does on the side. So we're gonna do something with him. I don't know what, but I was
Not to
like,
do with dogs or not, but
yeah,
Right.
he's doing that on
We
the
should have
side
did a dating game for.
for the dogs.
Yeah, like a.
We need to do a dating game for Spanky. Or no, we can't. He's
No.
married. God damn
I'm
it.
married.
What?
jeez.
What?
Hey,
Please don't do that.
yeah. No, I was just
The
thinking.
opposite of that.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
How are we going
hell
from
no,
the
don't do
dogs
that.
to
Man, see that's what.
Veto. I veto that.
That's,
real quick.
Yeah. Let me show you.
We got the
Okay.
babies.
I'm over here thinking about life is beautiful. I don't know what's going on.
Life is beautiful this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
you got.
life beautiful?
Now,
everybody?
my wife might let me go mess with a couple whores. That life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Only if
This
it's
is
there,
regular.
just because life is beautiful.
Okay, well
Because
then.
life is beautiful.
Shout out
let's find the horse. Let's do
Yeah.
the dating game.
shout out to Mark Rublette. That's who I'm hoping to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Your only pick.
Gorillas are dope. Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd. Lloyd is there.
Really?
Oh, listen. She stayed like $4 down from me, man.
Oh,
That's my
Lordy. Lord
Yeah,
Day?
Lord.
Or
That's
whatever.
Lord.
Cause we'll never be royal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
And she got ass for a Jewish girl.
Hey, I know.
Is she?
Yeah, she got a little bubble.
I know.
Oh, Coila Ray.
I know Super James is a Jack Harlow fan, but I can't look at him the same after that Fergie performance when they put him in the black sparkly shirt.
I didn't see that. What was that on?
Looking like
that was
a,
on the
Hey.
MTV Awards.
Yeah, he sang her
That's MTV
song,
for you.
I
and then
think-
Fergie
Yeah.
came out of nowhere. Like, where's she been?
Because that's her song.
But but they were like, but here it is.
She did it
What
better.
what the music industry did to Post Malone? Jack Harlow's the new
The
escort
newer.
on this, the new escort on the scene.
And they're all clones of Mac Miller.
Yeah, but
They're
Mac,
all Mac
but
Miller
Mac
clones.
Miller was like true music.
Yeah, that was my.
He was
Dude,
a
hey,
I miss him
musician.
so much.
When you listen to the soul, like as a
Hipster.
kid, what would he
Yeah.
have sounded like as an adult with that
Oh
type
my
of
God.
soul and?
First off, you should have
Music
got
and-
away from fucking Ariana Grande.
Yeah, he got in the
She
wrong.
fucking sacrificed his ass.
Yeah.
Yep. Man. So, oh yeah, speaking of LA and stuff, I actually have a topic, an RIP to PNB Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Rest-
I didn't know this
rest in
guy,
power.
but I definitely know the scenario around it. He apparently went to the what is it, the Roscoe's on Manchester,
Yeah.
which anybody who's from LA knows that that's a pretty heavy gang populated area, not a place you want to go. His girl, I guess, posted this, a food pic, which, all girls, guys do the shit. I don't want to blame.
But he also
I don't want- yeah, I
posted
don't-
in the parking lot before they went
He,
inside.
he did. I don't want to put all the blame on her, but I mean, the moral of this story that I try to tell people, man, even if you're not a famous person, even if you don't got that, girls got stalkers, guys got haters. I mean, you just shouldn't. Overall, you should not post your location while you're there because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know who's got a problem with you. To be honest with you.
And even what was it, like Instagram or Apple did that update, and it was like if you were on
It was like
Instagram,
exact location
it
or
was
something?
exact
Yeah.
locations,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, children are on this. What is that fucking?
I didn't even
feature
think of
for?
that. That could have. I mean,
My
they
homegirl
could have
posted
They
the
could have had him
video.
on. They could have had him on that. Who knows?
Right?
Well, I mean that
Well-
one says, but I think it was like saying like if you put like Hollywood, it would show like exactly in Hollywood, not just Hollywood
if you
in
touch
general.
that white part right
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
it's gonna show you exactly where you're at.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
the
yeah.
white part.
But what
Yeah.
Instagram was doing was if you just said like check in
Yeah.
like just Hollywood, California, but it would show exactly what street you were on, not just
Well,
not
Even
just
the
Hollywood.
thing that was so weird about this, like I was on the rabbit hole with it, and they were saying that he actually changed his girl's password and took her off Instagram, so she had just been back on it, and he made like a really funny comment, like, "Hey guys, I had to do what I had to do,
Right.
I took her off there or whatever," but. Again, 3 days later, she does that post, and I mean, it is true. He did do a post himself.
Right.
I saw him talking on IG lives to gang members, or they allegedly said
he was talking shit.
he was be on a thing and he'd bring him in on a live, and they'd be like, "Yo," they'd be like, "Oh, where you at? We're gonna get you," and he'd be like, "Oh, you ain't getting shit. I'm in Atlanta," but. Again, I'm like, that shit is not funny, man. Like,
No.
I don't care what the person looks like, fat, old, whatever. Don't play with people
Why
like that.
even
No.
entertain them?
Don't even entertain it. Don't bring them on your screen. Don't actually delete them. Like
Yeah.
I swear.
I had a very similar situation happen with me like that, like 10 years ago. And like I said, I felt it. I felt the energy of somebody's message. And, I think he said, he was actually on Academics a week ago. And he was talking about, he was with the same girl and his daughter. And he said they're in a store on Fairfax, and a couple guys came in, and he said he felt that energy. He
Here's
knew
that,
what they said they knew what he was going to do, but the girl.
You know the crazy thing about that situation? By the way, like you said, you've lived in LA.
Yeah.
Like LA's
This little
always
interview
felt
with him?
little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac.
Right.
And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's
That
just
shit's
so
serious.
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? 03 Greedo and them.
Yeah.
You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they seen that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so
man,
I'm just
them
like
people be
not
acting like
paying it.
your
I'm
friend
not.
at
I'm not
first.
taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now.
I think they're just looking at they're looking at it different. Like, I feel
Well,
like
here-
a lot of people come to LA thinking like, oh,
here's-
they're not going to do that because I'm
Well,
a
here's the
celebrity.
thing.
Like,
Even
Right.
the fact that Academics was even talking to him about a week ago, again, it opened the eyes to all the gang. Oh, this guy said he got away a couple times.
well, not even that. It's like if he wasn't already on the radar, now he is.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
roaming
look,
around LA.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I used to stay right Inglewood when I first moved to LA, 1996, right before Tupac died. As we all know, after Tupac died, it was a whole bunch of killing. Inglewood, Compton, everywhere, Bloods, Crips, everybody dying. So I say all that to say, if you've been in LA more than 6 months, then you fucking already know you can't do this here. You can't do. That's the first lesson.
Yeah, real quick,
of
Hugh.
LA.
Hugh, can you pull up that tweet that Nicki Minaj sent out? She sent out a tweet in regards to PNB Rock, and Yeah, she said after Pop Smoke, there's no way as rappers, our loved ones are still posting locations of our whereabouts to show some waffles and some fried chicken. You know, so I mean, again, it's like you don't think about that, but it's just like what you were saying, Spanky. Like if you're from LA, you know what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
You don't
what's
have
up.
to get a message like this from Nicki Minaj to know that you. If
Listen.
you're with a famous
And-
person, you should even know
And
not
there's
to
like
do that.
multiple chicken Roscoe's, but like that at one is
The worst
notorious.
location?
That's the
Yeah,
worst
yeah, yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's because it's right down the street from the airport. And
Right.
so people, but then they don't understand that's like a rabbit hole right there because that's what everybody waits to see who's coming in.
They said too. They said when you enter, and I mean I've been there. I go there because what you just said, it's by the airport, and they said by the time somebody comes in and turns that corner, you don't have time to do nothing.
Nothing.
So it like blocks them coming in. So
Oh,
you
the
don't even,
entryway.
you don't even see
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You don't even see
yeah.
it coming.
And then listen, I'm no LA man. I'm basically an LA guy. What happened was, I don't blame the girl at all. Like she put out her post, and I guess that's cool or not cool. And then he put a post, and that's all because they just kind of got back together and they was kind of beefing or something like that. I think it was somebody who worked in there who saw him and was like, "Yo,
Well, here's the
Let's
thing.
get 'em.
Anybody who who had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, same thing. Like, if he took her off Instagram, why? Was it because another dude? Was it the
Exactly.
Was it the other dude that got him?
exactly."
You know, going back to that, who was that rapper? The one that had the really big hit with Boozy. He just
Oh,
went to a girl's apartment
The guy,
what's his name? Atlanta producer. This is it? I don't know what song it is, but it's a really famous Atlanta producer. He has a big song out with It Ain't My Fault.
It ain't my
My
fault.
fault.
who's
Yeah.
that? Who's
That's
that?
Master P.
No.
No,
I mean, Master P
no,
did the
I mean,
original Ain't My Fault,
Yeah.
but the It Ain't My Fault was
Oh, Mystical.
no, Boozy, young guy.
He's on some
He's
other
like,
shit.
yeah, Spanky's
Those
got
are
some
rape
other shit going in his head right now.
Right.
Who is that? You look up "Ain't My Fault" by Little Boozy, and who's the other guy with it? But he just went to a girl's
Trouble?
apartment.
Trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah.
He went to a girl's apartment and got blasted. That was probably her boyfriend. So I'm like, bro,
Oh yeah, Trouble. That was my man,
that's
Trouble.
what I said.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
famous. So again, when you're posting, even if you're the guy or the girl, and real quick, this whole PB and Rock story came out. My buddy Jay Bling, check out his
Yes.
page. It's at Jay Bling BLING on IG. He's got some really good stuff on there, really good motivational things. I can't wait
But
to
that
have
was
him
a
as a
good
guest.
post because he is.
Great post.
You know, it's so funny because
And he was on it. That was quick.
I go to LA. I used to live in LA and I still go out there, but I don't go out there as much. But it's like I'm telling people like it's not safe. There is there's this page that I follow too called Street People of Los Angeles, and they show like real like street news and stuff. And there's that's how I was getting all the updates about the follow home robberies. I actually met somebody who they went to a nightclub and the woman got pistol whipped. They had their jewelry stolen.
Yeah.
And it's like
Well,
they're
that-
even robbing people
the-
in the daytime.
And here's the sad part. The thing that Jay Bling said that was right is like, yo, if you got the money and that, here's the thing. There's a lot of people wearing jewelry that isn't even real. So
Exactly.
imagine if you're wearing fake jewelry and that you just lost your
Chilling,
life
right?
over some bullshit. But
Uh,
for the people with the real jewelry, I mean, get insurance. It ain't worth your life. Just give them your shit, make an insurance claim, keep it moving.
Now,
But
how
they
about
did.
this though?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was
Go
gonna say
ahead, dude.
they grabbed P&B stuff right
Oh, yeah,
away,
no,
right?
they-
Like, it was definitely robbery.
No,
Yes.
listen.
They got his stuff
listen.
off him.
You have to look at this video when they pulled him, turned him on the side. He still had his chains on.
Really?
Oh, well, they said I read the article, and in the article, it said they took his watch and everything off
Yeah, they
him.
probably took his watch, but he still had his chains and rings. Because remember, he moved his arm and then he moved his leg. And
I didn't.
He kind of rolled over.
But
that
then
way.
Yeah,
another
yeah.
idea, was it an inside job?
I think it was. An
I
inside job.
completely agree with the fact that someone that works there, you know what I mean? Because all
Right.
kinds of people from the streets, I'm sure.
Because if they're involved and, if they're affiliated with the gang, why wouldn't they be like, yo, texting somebody, yo, he here, blah, blah, blah.
Here's that audio from Jay right here.
Yeah.
telling people don't visit because we don't think we can keep you safe right now.
It's very dark in LA, and a lot of people are getting their lives taken because people are hungry and you looking like food. So these guys outside, they broke. You ever been broke? I've been broke. You don't think straight when you broke. It's unfortunate what happened in P&B, Rock. If you from LA, you know not to go to no Roscoe's on Manchester and Maine. You rolling up in a brand new Mercedes Benz. You got a fly chick with you. These dudes want your car, they want your chick, then you got jewelry on, they want that too. It don't take for a location for them to pull up on you. I know y'all see every single day what's going on. They walking into these jewelry stores barefaced. They running up on people at the restaurants while they eating. It ain't corny just because you want to hire security, because you want to protect your life. I remember back when the pandemic was going on and people was getting their money, it was nobody really robbing nobody. People over there, they getting the attention from the girls. They getting in the clubs they wasn't able to get into. They got the cars that they wasn't able to drive before. They buying $30,000, $40,000 pieces of jewelry like it's nothing. And these jewelers ain't doing it no good because they hoping you get robbed for that $50,000 chain that they gonna buy from whoever the robber is for
really good point.
$15,000.
Yeah.
Go find some more chains and I'm gonna keep buying them from you. Get insurance. It's not worth your life. You know what? Here, take this. I'm gonna call the police after anyway, get a police report. My insurance company is gonna write me my check. It's
That
unfortunate what's happening to a lot of these athletes, these entertainers, females getting followed after the club. Everybody getting it. It's ugly right now in LA. It's ugly right now.
Do you think it's really just LA though? I mean, I don't.
You know what?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it from anywhere else. I know
Not to that
maybe
extent.
there was some stuff going on in New York when people were going into the stores and stuff, but it's like you got to think about this. LA is beautiful. It's beautiful weather all the time, but the fucking inflation and the rates of this rent is raising for what? For
what?
you know,
Like,
old ass
I've never-
buildings.
Yeah.
Fucking
Homeless
you know,
everywhere. It's-
old
yeah.
people who live in Hollywood who need to get the fuck out. Like you're complaining, and then the bums, like it's
Yeah.
out of fucking control.
I've never felt like unsafe in Vegas, but you know, like I do see a change. I see a lot of California people flooded here. I know what
Right.
California bums look like. They're they're out here now.
Yeah.
And again, it's I don't feel unsafe out here, but I mean it is definitely sliding over this way.
You know.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
housewives-
next. It's definitely next.
Housewives of whatever, they're getting their homes robbed because they used to do like videos on Instagram showing what's in their closet. You know, show
Yeah, do
what's
you
in
remember-
your closet
hey, do
because
you
they're
rem-
gonna come through.
Do you remember Super? Or you actually all of you guys, but Mayweather did Cribs.
Yeah.
And he showed all that jewelry in his bathroom, and then I guess he went out of town, and somebody broke the sliding glass door and
Yeah.
stole all the jewelry. Showed him where it was at.
Mhm.
And I mean,
People
Floyd
are just
is-
so much more accessible these
Floyd
days.
is obviously-
you know, it's,
Yeah.
It's
Smart guy.
Instagram's fault.
If
It's
you
Instagram.
if everyone didn't have a cell phone, there'd be no way for someone working at that place to call and say, "Hey, so and so's here" or whatever. You
And
know what
we're
I mean?
kind
Like,
of in this floss culture.
oh, 100%,
yeah.
100%.
Show what you got. Show this. Show that.
I'm sure him coming from Atlanta too.
Dumbass
Like,
OnlyFans girls talking about I made this much on this on my fucking shit and I
Yeah,
made
you're just
that.
Well, you know-
We're
making
gonna
yourself
talk
a
to that-
target.
talk
Hey, you know
about
what's
that later.
you know what's crazy for girls, even with the purses. Okay, so let's say you have a fake Louis Vuitton, you'll still get robbed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, they
you're
got
gonna
time to
die.
check
You're
if it's
gonna
real.
die over having a fake bag.
That's crazy.
So I mean, it's dangerous.
So it's just practice at that point.
yeah.
Yeah. The
No, I
robbers are getting practice. That's all.
Yeah, my thing's always been I want to rob the robbers. You know, that's
That would be
always-
awesome. or either get a piece of it. You know how like you see in the movies, be like, "Hey man, what's up? You want a piece of this?" Be like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I want a piece of this."
So yeah,
Let's
so,
go.
so
I'm
like
on your side.
But here's the thing: the robbers are they come in all shapes and sizes. So we know what the
Right.
robbers look like in L.A. The robbers in Vegas are wearing suits and got these little earpieces and they're working at clubs. Those are the robbers in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Or
speaking of a video,
Or
is there?
little
Have you?
nerds.
I haven't seen any video from
Yeah.
Roscoe's. Have you? Like of the suspects or anything?
I seen one. Somebody sent me, DM me the
They
video.
said they had cameras,
Like
in
security
Roscoe's.
but then like as
That's
soon as I like tried to get into it, they like
Gone?
deleted this shit.
Yeah, because the only thing I've seen is the cops were supposedly just hitting up all the pawn shops to to obviously
Right.
be on the lookout for the jury. But something like that, you don't take.
Man,
You don't
people
take-
from listen.
no one's taking that
People
accustomed
hey,
chain to a
listen,
pawn shop.
No, people who
they got a flight
people who
and they
actually
out.
did a job like that, they're not taking it to the pawn shop. They're taking it to the
And
jeweler behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah. Oh,
that.
yeah. There's some jewelry's gonna melt. It's already melted down.
It's already melted already,
Man, so
or
that's
in the
just-
mail.
getting that way. Yeah.
I want to do a shout out for Little Darlings. They came with another one of their famous billboard signs. You got that, Hugh?
I know we
I got a feature there coming up.
Yeah, if you're. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. You're gonna be the oldest lady in there at that little. I'm just fucking with you.
Excuse me, I am a little darling.
Little Darlings, though. Hey, it's gonna give us all a reason to go back in there and not feel all creepy.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When me and my wife first went out,
But hey, wait, hold on.
go ahead.
Whoever's fucking putting these signs up, we want you on the fucking show 100%. You're the man.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no, they got something new every week.
So you were saying, what were you saying? You and your wife?
she took me there, and
Wow.
I fell asleep.
Hey,
Because there was no alcohol?
no alcohol. like,
Honestly, I was
yeah.
not. I probably was smoking weed, and then I probably was tired because I just flew in, and you know.
Did
but
she at least have them put their asses to your face while you were sleeping?
I
take some
woke up,
pictures?
they was all asses all over me, but I was waking up like, the fuck,
Leave me alone.
man, leave me alone, get out of here, bitches.
He probably woke up like you looked in that little banana video that we saw on the DJ.
I'm gonna talk about the banana video.
Speaking of
because
bananas, everything's
fuck
going bananas.
Women eating bananas, and we'll talk about.
Wait,
that.
hold on. I want to
I
know.
saw that video.
Yeah. But
DJ,
shout out to DJ Who
Yeah, he
Kid
actually
and
made that cool.
John
He made
and
it
Shade 45. And we got something
good.
coming up because we're not gonna be using that motherfucker.
Okay.
Fuck the banana guy.
Try girls eating grapefruits. Yeah, I mean, there's something in
we're
that. I
doing
don't know.
banana. There's a new banana page. I'm
Okay.
starting a new banana page.
All
What's
right.
it called?
Bananas in pajamas XX, and then I have a backup page called
Oh shit.
Banana Mommies.
So
Not the backup page.
So it's only
So,
it's only a
Gotta
double.
have a backup page
It's not a triple.
Yeah,
X
how come there's only
rating?
2 X's?
because I don't want them to
Get, like,
be
flagged or,
well,
like-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
All right, you're thinking.
And actually, there was a lot of like.
She's afraid she's
I couldn't just do bananas in pajamas. It was already taken.
I was gonna say she's gonna get all these DMs of people sticking bananas in places they shouldn't be.
I was finna say, is
You
that for
know
like
what?
girls who don't want to suck dick, so they'll suck a banana?
No, it's
You know what it
because
is?
Instagram
It's the fucking
is
clout
a fucking
bullshit, bro.
censorship.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of clout
Listen,
chasers.
if there was a page that was like, if you snort cocaine, you can post yourself on this page, we'd all be on there.
I would be probably
It's the same thing. They're like, hey,
the emoji.
Do you
the
remember?
They
default
probably had me
picture.
like-
The default.
they're like, suck this banana.
You guys
With the
remember
straw in my
Lucas?
hand.
Remember that Mexican candy, Lucas? You could just like.
I love Lucas.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just do that.
Hey, so
No, you
well,
can't
here's
say
here's the thing. Going back to the banana guy that we don't like. Did he happen to ever say that people like? There's a lot of pretty girls on that
Okay.
site. Now, did he
Okay,
weed
so-
out?
so-
did he weed out the ugly?
Whoa.
Did he weed out? You see how you can't
Watch
have
out.
drinks
You
around?
got water
no,
on the
they're
cup.
throwing
Damn.
things around. Jesus.
But here's the thing. Did he say he had to go through ugly
We need
girls?
a story. We need the
so
backstory.
So let's get into Banana Guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about my other topipics, but let's get into this Banana Guy because I'm
Well,
about
actually, yeah, we don't want to
she's
give him
mad.
too much.
I'm
though.
about to dox his fucking ass. But anyways, so this motherfucker had hit me up, and this is in the beginning, just hit me up random and was like, yo, I got this banana page. You want to make these videos, put it on. I didn't know who it was, right? And so I do the banana videos, and then like my followers went up, and then it was cool because I was able to promote my cam shows, and this was before OnlyFans.
Okay.
Got deleted a couple times. Banana page shows up and he's like, hey, you want to do another little video? And I'm like, sure. Like, brings my followers up. And no, like, connection to, like, I didn't know who it was, but he was helping me out.
People getting killed in L.A. and Domo went and meets up with the banana guy in Vegas, from Vegas.
So, fast forward, 6 Instagram pages in.
Okay.
Banana.
Like, because his kept getting erased.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
exactly.
okay.
Not because of bananas, but
Oh.
you know. But the banana guy fucking hits me up recently and was like, hey, I just moved to Vegas and let's meet, blah, blah, blah. And
You should have said, that's bananas.
Right. you got the monkeypox.
So I told him, you know, meet me at a public place, one of the casinos.
Banana aisle of
Walmart.
Just in case
Banana
shit
split
got bananas and I had a dip.
Right.
So I met this fucker And he's like
Monkey
a
mouth.
nerd Asian guy.
He sold her the dream.
And I'm not hating on Asians because I'm Asian, so
I love
this is not
Asians.
Asian discrimination.
I like their food.
But
I love Asians.
But then this guy, he talks about, I'm an innocent guy. I'm nice. So he said,
Oh my God!
If you have to say that, if you have to say that,
That's
then
the
you're
one.
probably not.
Right.
and
Yeah.
he was like a little nerdy.
He was an axe
Flag
murderer.
one.
But this is what happened. So he goes, I want to sell the page. You know, I'm in another industry.
Where do you go after you're in the banana industry?
Right.
Yeah, like
To plums.
He
to the
said
plum eating.
that he started this page and it just kind of snowballed because so many girls were getting deleted and and then also, you know, the OnlyFans enters Instagram.
He was
Right.
Captain Sabo.
So yeah,
Exactly.
basically. So anyways, so we're working together. I told him I'm gonna buy it, and so I had a meeting with him, and I had Sean go with me, our guy, goes with me as a witness.
Hey, that's how you go with a girl and get yourself killed on accident.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
I got the contract in the fucking other room, and this guy was smoking crack, okay? He was like, oh, yeah, we're going to do like a 40-60 split because he also had rooms that he wanted to use, that he wanted to rent to me for cam rooms, which was a little weird. And then this little shady fuck also wanted to, you know, get some benefits if the girls, you know, might
you gotta ask.
Wait,
whatever.
I thought he was getting out of the business. Why is he
Right.
trying to keep
That's-
splits and
like,
shit?
no,
Like,
I want
look,
pussy too.
That's what I said. I said, okay, sir, if you're gonna want to indulge, percentage goes down because we ain't doing that.
There has to
But-
be a reason he
but-
started the banana page, though.
yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
why he
It's
did.
called
He's
a
a fucking
fetish.
I
pervert.
think this is his fetish. So, anyways,
100%.
we're working together, and I said, cool, we'll work together. I had some connections, so you know, my friend at Shade 45, John, was like, hey, you know, we want to get you on the show to talk about the banana page and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And there was no like, you know, I still didn't have like a, you know, final like access to the page. We
Get
were
ready for
working
this,
together.
Super Jam.
So
I'm ready.
I get my girls, and we were supposed to do the show. I had 4 girls that were going to come with me to do the show. Luckily, Who Kid got stuck in Canada, so we had to cancel, and then you know, we were going to reschedule. And then right before I went to New York, John was like, hey, we're going to get you a flight. We need to do the show. Like, can we do it? But so I had my one girlfriend.
Just on a thing, Domo.
On
Just on a fast forward. You promoted this guy's page, which there was no deal when she could have been
Sure.
promoting our green room.
So it wasn't done yet.
Who kid posted it? Snoop Dogg reposted it.
No, shut the fuck up, because I will tell you what the breakdown was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't to promote him. They did that, and
To promote you.
technically,
No, it's to promote you.
And technically, Snoop Dogg didn't repost the tag with his thing. We did the show. It didn't matter if it was this guy's page. We were doing the content, but then this was what happened. So we did the shit, and then we had planned for a future show when Who Kid comes to Vegas and stuff. That first run, because I had other shit lined up for this banana shit, this motherfucker. So I'm, you know, I come back from New York, the show's airing, and I just hit him up, and I said, hey, here's a little video we did in the studio. Repost that so it's relevant, right? Because if people are following it, they need to see that it was legit.
Right.
So then this little fucker gets sassy with me, and he's like, I'm busy. I'll post it tomorrow. I'm like,
I think
no,
he's
no,
gay,
no.
by the way.
I said, no.
Yeah.
I said, no, no, no. You're going to post it right now. Give me the fucking login. I'll do it. He's like, oh, well, you know, I'll do it in 20 minutes. I was like, mister, I was like, this is the algorithm. If people are, you know, if it's shared, we just had Snoop Dogg post it, and he goes, that's if he posts it. Like, kind of like a gay man.
He is a gay man.
And
No.
then,
He wants to see
and
people
so I
eat
showed,
bananas.
I showed
Yes.
screenshots, and I showed him, and then this guy goes, oh, okay, well, this this is the last time. I never asked him for anything. If anything, he has always hit me up for banana videos. And I said, yo, you want some fuck shit right now. And
wait, whatever happened with selling the page? Or you
No, he told her
No.
25.
He literally got all the clout, and I know he got clout because I got clout. But it was like, whatever. I don't care about that. But if my page is growing, that means his page is growing.
100%. Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
more than yours.
And you know what this motherfucker did? Straight up blocked me.
Wow.
But,
That's bananas.
and so
That is bananas.
and so I and it's one thing. Like, if you're gonna do that, but you think you're gonna block me and you're gonna be cool, I already sent your ID, already sent the info to people that I needed to send it to. And I put a post up saying everybody to go report it. And I had a bunch of friends report it, and I reported it today too.
Here's the
because
thing,
I'm
though,
on active
Spanky. This
strike.
is what I told her on some real shit. I guess she had mentioned he's sort of like an IT guy. I'm like, don't fuck with an Asian IT guy. That motherfucker
he's
will
gonna
shut down
fuck your
everything.
world.
But
Oh, yeah. Your fucking
You know,
car's going to be.
that's ape shit. And what's mostly ape shit?
What you should have did, we should have just went
Bananas.
there and smacked him. We should have just smacked
you
him.
know what?
In his face.
Yeah, it's okay. I know where that motherfucker lives, and he thinks he just moved to fucking LA and Vegas, and he's gonna be all comfortable in his little fucking shit.
So if you guys are following the banana page, go on follow that. Go
Yeah,
report it.
I have a new page.
Ape shit. You should call it ape shit because you know what ape shit is, right? Bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas, but
It's ape shit.
it's just it's
Ape
one
shit.
thing. I don't want to compare this, but like Nicki Minaj put a tweet out, and she's just basically saying that, like, people come to you, they beg you to like put them on, and then you put them on, and then they fucking fuck you over,
Right.
and then
That's called
they
life.
manipulate you and say that you're the bad guy, but it's like you didn't have to help them, and you did that.
Speaking of getting put on, you guys see Ray J go crazy the other day?
Oh, no,
on
that
Kim
was
and
in my
Kiss?
comments, too.
Yeah.
So when that was going on,
What happened?
they
Rachel-
pulled the contracts out.
So they have
They did.
they have a new show on, is it Hulu
Oh
or
my
something like
God.
that? The
Hulu.
Kardashians?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
that's
guess
still on
Chris,
Hulu.
so Kim, how it
You
started
got Hulu?
was,
Can I get
This
your Hulu
is
account number?
wild.
so
Mine is on the Fire Stick, so I just get all the Hulu
Okay.
channels.
Kim said on the show, I guess, on the episode of the show that that she was dead asleep and that Ray J tried to put a dildo
Anybody-
up her ass or something
Dude,
like that. She
To
said it
Chris?
on the show. No, she
yes.
says Kim said that on the
Oh, okay,
show.
Kim said
And
it.
you know what was crazy? She said that, her kid was on Roblox and it was there. And Roblox came out and they said, no, we don't have any of that type of content on there. So they came out.
Because the kids were getting made fun of at school or
and
something like that.
Kanye
Yeah.
came in with the briefcase that he met with Ray J, and then Ray J's like, "What in the fucking fuck?" They said Kris Jenner, the contract says you own all those tapes, and the mom.
It says that they
Watch
filmed
them.
they filmed 3 sex tapes and Chris watched them all and picked which
And
one
she
she thought
said
Kim looked
reshoot.
better in.
One.
She
Yeah.
said reshoot it. Because they did
Oh
one in
my
Cabo,
God.
and then they did one in Santa Barbara. I don't know where the other one was.
That's
Yeah,
another
there's a screenshot of an email that says, "Hey guys, here's the first
Hey,
statement.
shout out to her for making money
1.4
still.
million in sales."
And
She's a
also-
pimp. She pimped her
Oh,
daughter.
yeah, no,
And
she pimped them all
also,
out.
she lied about how much she made. They only made 400,000 each, but I guess they were saying she made like $1 million or something.
Well, it
like
was
that.
400,000 and then 18% of sales. Or
Right.
something
Does
like
Kim
that.
have blonde hair right now? Is that
Yeah.
a recent? Wow.
She looks like a
I don't even know what color
whore.
hair.
But
Great whore.
you know what's funny about blonde
She's
hair?
like a $2,000 whore. doesn't
You
she?
know what's
Yeah.
funny about blonde hair
That is
is
a 2K.
Kanye West loves it when she has blonde hair.
I do too.
Ooh.
just,
I do too.
just saying.
I used to like Kim before Kanye was with her, so I had a crush on her.
Hey,
Yeah.
where did
I used to love
Spanky
her.
was there
where did
first. I used to love her.
where did
Yeah,
your
I
boy
used
Skeet go? What's
Oh
happening?
yeah, what happened to that
Hey,
fool?
listen.
Dude,
Didn't he
Fuck
pop
him.
up at
dumped his
the?
ass.
Is he in the mental?
Didn't he
he's
just
in
pop
the
up? He
mental-
just popped up at the Emmys.
Did he?
Yeah. He
He's got her kids' tattoos on him, and then
Dumb.
That's
Kanye
insane,
said,
bro.
"What did he say?" He said something about he's like, "How does those tattoos feel in like the psych ward or something like that or whatever?"
Yeah.
Oh, so Kanye went there?
Oh, dude, Kanye.
No, if somebody
is
tattooed my
fucking-
kids, if somebody tattooed my kid's name on him, I would fucking.
I would beat the
Pete
shit
at
out
the-
of her.
Yeah.
And what did Kanye just did something? I think it was a Fashion Week in Paris, and he was wearing like the Dickies outfit, and
Yeah.
Pete went to the Emmys in the Dickies in his
Hey, I
same
don't know-
exact Dickies outfit.
I don't know if you saw this, but I don't
Kim got a type.
like.
They're
I read something on. I think they said 50 performed with Man on the Emmys.
No, it
Wow.
wasn't. It wasn't the Emmys, but it was a pre-party.
Emmys
Yeah,
after-
yeah.
pre-party, yeah.
50 had a performance, and he reached out to Man to drive out there to perform with him because he wanted to do that record since it was in L.A.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
yeah,
dope.
stuff.
That's
Steve
dope.
Steve
Fucking
Lavelle posted it, and then
Yeah.
and then
Shout out to
dope.
Man, West
That's dope.
LA, baby.
yeah, super,
yes.
super sick.
Hey,
Um,
can you? Well, I'll do this if we got a break.
No,
But I did want to bring up a subject we forgot to bring up right now. The terrible skit that Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish
Man.
was in. Can you pull that up? The Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears skit. I want to show this on the
Yes.
show because this is a terrible skit, and both of them are fucked up now. Tiffany is a good friend of mine. I know Aries, from being around. So, this is not funny. It is terrible.
Is this old? Is this stuff?
This-
that-
yeah.
Yeah,
this-
2014 it came out.
Okay, yeah. And you know what? Because we talked about this on the Who Kids show. What was fucked up was Tiffany was friends with the mom,
Yeah,
and the mom
With the kids.
trusted
Yeah.
her to watch them because
yeah.
and it's also bad on the mom, but let's not blame her because if they were friends, she was trusting Tiffany to
Exactly.
be guardian of the kids on this stuff.
Right.
And then she did that, and then she did reach out to her again and brought the son, and it was just like telling the mom that she had this acting opportunity for it, and it's like, you bring them to that?
Right.
Yeah, like,
Well, I don't think that's her fault. I think, Tiffany is an actress, so she was trying to work. She's just probably not a good babysitter.
But
yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
you
I
don't
wouldn't.
step out of the room.
I wouldn't let a
and
comedian babysit
Aries
like that.
Spears
No.
is in some underwear, and the other
Hey, if you
boy
had
was in
Aries,
underwear. I don't know.
if you had Aries Spears watching your kid, he could talk to him in the DMX voice, the Jay-Z voice.
And a raccoon language.
Yeah.
Because he looks like a fucking
And
raccoon.
it did not look good
Hey,
that
I
he
actually-
also bashed Lizzo like that same week.
Hey, something that was crazy. So I met the Ari Spears. He was hosting the porn awards.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
And it was crazy because I had him in my head, and I'm in the parking garage, and the fucking door opens, and he's in the elevator. So it's just me and him, and I was like, that's weird. I had just watched that skit where he was doing everybody's voices, and then it was just me and,
And
him
that
in
was
the
kind of
elevator.
random that he was
Super
hosting.
random.
I wish we had that
Yeah.
video
Well, they're
Which
like,
one?
of him and
Oh,
True and
hell
him in the elevator.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, hey, you want some coke?
We had like a picture with him, huh?
Yeah, it was just
Hey, I
weird
was just
because
thinking about you.
basically, like I said, I don't follow him at all. But I mean, from what I'm gathering from this story, it doesn't matter if it was 2014 or what. It's
Right.
just bad all the way around.
So, but let me give you
Yeah.
a breakdown. So, here's the thing about Aries, because I'm a comedian, so I knew Aries a long time. In the Eddie Murphy era, they tried to, Hollywood tries to replace you. So Aries was young. He was like maybe 16, 15 when he did Def Jam. He was doing impressions, shit like that.
I remember
Aries.
him from Mad TV.
Mad TV came later. He was supposed to be the next Eddie Murphy. When I remember my younger years in Hollywood, I would see Aries with like the Golden Child hat on. Like niggas don't wear the Golden Child hat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch the
I don't even
Golden
know
Child?
what that is.
before?
What does that
Golden
mean?
Child.
That's a movie that Eddie Murphy did called The Golden Child. So he would dress like Eddie Murphy is the point I'm trying to get. He would laugh like Eddie Murphy. He had the confidence of Eddie Murphy. He was like little Eddie Murphy.
Oh wow.
So it didn't happen like that. So then Mad TV came out. So he was trying to get his own shit. I was there the whole
Loved
time.
Mad
I watched
TV.
him the whole time. Bobby Lee, shout out to Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
He was on, So That's
legends were on
Aries.
there.
Aries is weird and very arrogant because his biggest shot. It's like being an impersonator. So say if you were a Butterbean, I was the Butterbean impersonator. Nigga, how big could I really get impersonating somebody else? So that's why he's good at impressions. He should do an Eddie Murphy impression because that's who they kind of.
Oh, I'm sure he's already got it.
Oh,
Probably.
he been had it years. He should have been doing it. He used to laugh like Eddie Murphy. You feel me? So it's like he was the Eddie Murphy replacement, but it ain't no Eddie Murphy replacement.
Well, I just said after I watched him do that run of all those rappers, I was just like, damn, if he can impersonate that and sound so good, how can he not have his own rap shit?
Exactly. Well, he can't. Hell no.
It's always another
But you know, I'm gonna
it's acting,
support
I
him
guess.
because he's a comedian, and I'm gonna say a lot of jokes and a lot of skits to a true comic. You have to ride that train right there. It's a deep, dark train that's funny, probably just to us. Like the other side of fear is like fucking you win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I mean, I hate it. I hate the skit, but I just kind of feel them in a sense because I'm a comedian. So I know that you got to be kind of dark, like to be funny sometimes, to be your own funny. Like you have to create your own brand. So I'm not mad at Aries for that, but he just kind of went too far with the kids. Like you can't touch a kid leg. You
Right.
can't get in the
Especially with
bathtub with
everything
a
going
kid.
on with
Like
pedophilia in Hollywood.
Do you think Funny or Die set them up with that?
I think he probably shot that himself. I mean, for me knowing, again, I don't know him like that. I can't call him on the phone, but I've been knowing Aries a long time. I think that was his. I just think he thought that was funny. Like he's dark. He's dark.
He didn't think of the back end of it. Like,
I mean, you never think of that.
Right,
you just
right,
think
right,
of
right.
like
Yeah,
this
you-
is funny at the moment. Right now, this is funny, and you don't expect like years later for it to come back. I mean, that's just internet shit.
Yeah.
And then you gotta think he's an older cat, so he never thought that this would come back to bite him.
Oh no,
Hey,
never.
is
And
it-
Tiffany
is
was
this-
probably just doing what
And
she
Tiffany
needed
was
to
just
do.
working.
Yeah.
That was right before she blew up. I think Girls Trip came out.
Is that
around
the train you
2016.
were on when you hit Tyrese?
Oh
That's-
man, just same thing. Same thing. That's why I could kind of feel
But
him in a way.
No, I believe everything is funny, but stuff with kids is not funny.
No.
Kids
at all.
stuff with kids is
At
not
all.
funny.
Have like adults play kids.
You can say
Yeah,
whatever
you
you,
can
want.
have
You
that.
can,
not have
you
actual
can say
kids.
whatever. I mean, even in the porn industry, they're making up these scenarios of bullshit.
Well, that
Sisters, brothers, but it's just I don't know.
But that's
Yeah.
where I can feel for the kids because porn sets are really like weird. Like
Well, I'm like, is that
but it's
grooming?
like-
Is that how they're grooming everybody for this pedophilia or weird shit that goes on out there?
Listen, let me say something. This might be a little bit off the subject, but I was in Atlanta and I was looking for a shirt. I went to the mall. I was looking for a shirt. And I went in the store, Forever 21, whatever it was.
You went in, you bought a shirt at Forever 21.
Whatever store it
Oh
was.
my
H&M.
gosh.
H&M. I love H&M.
You sure you weren't getting a dress like them other comedians?
Come on, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm asking the guy like, yo, where's the men's stuff? And he said, it's all mixed in. So they got girls' shirts right here, guys' shirts. Then they got a rack with guy and girl shirts. Then they got dresses right here. Then they got guy
Is that
pants.
gender equality?
And then
I
they
was
got,
gonna say,
yeah, it's like
That's a lot.
I've been in
unisex.
Forever 21. I did not see a
No,
men's section.
they're changing.
Are they
No, they
changing?
got a
No,
men's
they
section.
do, they
It's
do.
just way on
Okay.
the other side
Yeah.
of everything.
Okay.
They Forever 21 always got a men's section, but I'm
And
saying
they're not
it was
ethical.
not a men's section and women's section in Atlanta. It was all section. So to answer your question you asked, I think that's just the new generation. Like they don't care. Like motherfuckers, hard niggas that'll shoot you will wear a dress. Same motherfucker who shot PB Rock, dog. He could have very well had a dress on.
Yeah.
That's
Could
how
be
these
anybody,
young
man.
motherfuckers are now. Or if he didn't, he got on some tight ass burgundy pants or some
With some black nail
turquoise pants,
polish.
right? You
Yeah.
feel me? Or like some, come on, man, these dudes is fucking sick. These
Well, that's
kids.
why I said when people threat, it has nothing to do with what they look like or anything.
No.
Anybody with a gun can kill you, no matter
Anybody.
how old, anything.
Especially if they're scared or excited. That's what makes you kill when you're scared or excited. If you're scared of a motherfucker, you're gonna pop. You're gonna pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Not trying to
pop.
fight. Not trying to fight him.
No, you ain't fighting shit if you're scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you overexcited. Maybe you failed. That made you excited. That might make you shoot. But you know,
Do you
other
think
than
they
that.
can both kind of bring their career back from this, or is this always going to be kind of like a
I mean,
dark
did they
cloud?
lose their career because of
Well,
this?
I don't. Okay, and this is no disrespect to nobody, because being a comedian is it's definitely the hardest career ever. It's the career choice, the hardest career choice ever. But I think it was kind of slowing down for Aries anyway. So I don't think I don't know. But Tiffany is rich as fuck right now. So she has lawyers. She can get her way out of this. It wasn't her looking at the kids and touching the kids. You know, you could say she had her part in it, and that's cool because
Guilty
she was
by
in the
association.
goddamn skit. So
So what
of
is
course
it
she gonna
called?
have a
Do you
part.
think that was like a what do they call? I keep thinking the word hazing, but you think they did that to Ari purposely, just to like get him out? Get him out.
Because of the Lizzo
Yeah, because of the
thing?
Lizzo.
I
thing.
haven't heard nothing about the Ari Spears since I've seen him at the
because
Porn Awards
so during
5 years ago.
during the MTV Music Awards, like that week, he goes on a podcast and says she looks like the poop emoji and starts
Right.
talking shit on her, and then she wins an award, and she took that opportunity to say, you know, fuck you,
Yeah.
and she won a fucking Emmy, and
Yeah.
it's like
Who, the Tiffany Haddish? did?
no Lizzo.
Oh,
Lizzo.
Lizzo. Okay.
And
okay.
she's actually a very like talented
Yeah,
woman.
she is.
And you know what? It's
She
like
plays the flute. Get
it's
the fuck
like-
out of here. She's from Detroit originally.
She was in Hustlers.
Hey, is
but
it the flute or the
also-
recorder?
No, it's the
Dude,
flute. She plays the flute.
Beyonce shouted her out, and you know what? Like, I fuck with the Lizzo because it's like she is big, she's proud. I know she be doing little hood rat hoochie things on,
Right.
on Instagram. I shared her. She striked me on Instagram for,
Yeah.
but it's like I love it because she is comfortable within herself.
I feel that.
And she's showing other ladies, like, don't be ashamed, you know?
She's just built like my mom, so I can't find her attractive. But I fuck with her music. And I would not have sex with her, but I'll listen to her music and have sex with someone
I mean, I don't
I'm
think she should
attracted
be
to.
going to Laker games with the booty cuts out.
I mean,
you
do
know?
what she do. She should do whatever
Yeah.
she want to do. If Precious got a fucking Oscar, then she can fucking do
Hey,
that.
what were you talking about earlier when Spanky was saying he thought the tiny person was hot? What was
Hey,
that?
where's my
Oh,
phone?
we
Let me
had
show.
the-
Pull her
I
up. Pull her
shared-
page up, please.
shared
This
it.
little bitch is hot. This little bitch is hot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I seen it, but
I just saw this video, and it was talking. It had these like midget girls.
Send him the page so he can
And
pull that up
there
on
was
this.
a-
He wants
Actually,
the whole
really-
picture on the big screen.
A really attractive little lady.
A midget.
And
She's
I
a
was
midget,
thinking it, and
a small person.
He fucking DMs me. He's like, hook me up with the blonde one. I was
Hey,
like,
this
damn,
little
I was
bitch-
just thinking she's hot.
Now listen, I have to make a.
Have you ever been
announcement.
with a midget, Spanky?
They always haunted me and scared me, and so I never wanted them. I was
Maybe
always
this will help your
scared.
phobia.
I was always scared of them, but I never seen one that I thought I could fuck them because I'm so scared of them. I don't want them to touch me. But when I seen that little bitch, I was like, okay,
Oh, man.
I can do that.
Hey, that's a
Now,
little-
and listen,
Cured.
and while she's looking at her, let me tell you this to answer your question you asked me earlier. That definitely happened later because
damn
when I did Tyrese, right,
Mhm.
It already
that came from
disappeared.
somebody else, right? Okay, so Tyrese and what's my man name who played Old Dog? Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate and Tyrese were like neighbors. They was like hanging out, and then they kind of fell out some kind of way. And both of their PRs was looking for bad shit on them. And then that's how they found my video because my video was like 3 years old. It had Gabe Cannon. Shout out to Gabe Cannon, my brother. He was in the background.
Oh, wow.
So when it came out, he was in pastor college. So you knew it was old.
What's just crazy? I mean, I wonder, like, you know, if you weren't a comedian, it's like people. I do it. I mean, I say it all the time, and I have absolutely no problem with gay people. But it's like if I would have said, "Hey, Tyrese is gay," it wouldn't have got to him because I'm just somebody saying it that isn't of influence. But the fact it was a comedian in
you.
yourself, the fact that it actually got to him to where he would actually block you and just not just think it's just funny. Who's this guy saying
he tried
that,
to go in on me. The guy Q tried to go in on me.
I don't believe you would if you
He did a
weren't
little
gay.
video.
You would have never said a peep.
I mean,
I don't know.
if you call me gay, I'll probably just laugh and say,
Yeah.
or I might ask my friend, why you call me gay? My shirt.
Because
Yeah,
you
what
were
I
shopping
do.
at Forever. He saw you at Forever 21.
Yeah, looking at the dresses.
I love Forever 21. Shout out to Forever 21.
Send a check.
Hey, but so
Yeah.
on that tip with it, so what is the deal with all these comedians and getting them in dresses? Like, what in the fuck is this? And why didn't Dave Chappelle want to do it? And have you wore a dress before,
I
Spanky?
never wore a dress before, but I played a girl before.
Well, I mean, I think people have dressed up. Guys have dressed up in Halloween as a girl, and it's
Is
whatever.
that a
So-
ritual?
Listen, when I was little, my mother wanted me to be a girl so bad. She would dress me up as a girl for Halloween.
No.
And I remember
At
this
least it was Halloween though.
I remember
Like-
the people when we knock on the door, they'd be like,
No,
"Oh,
but
she's
that's
so
wrong.
pretty. Why didn't you just get her a costume?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm a boy, bitch. Get the fuck out of here." I had to sit my mom down, like, "Hey, man, have a girl or something.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking boy.
Wait. But did you
Watch
have
me
like a
fuck
wig?
one of your friends.
Did you have a wig and a dress?
The wig, the dress, everything.
What color was the hair on?
I
the
don't
wig?
remember. I was a fucking kid, but it was
Was
torture.
it blonde?
Yeah,
That
multiple
torture of
times.
being an old-
It was multiple
It
times.
was like 2 times. I had to tell her, like, "Look, Mom, fuck this. Buy me a Darth Vader outfit or fuck this candy." You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like candy that much.
Yeah, like, come on, you whoring me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to wear. Here's a unique story. So, okay, so we did this skit called the Motel 6 Sisters, and it was just when Paris and Nikki just came out.
Oh.
So we was like, we parodying them motherfuckers. So
Simple Life.
I'm kind of drunk. I'm fucked up now. But so they kept like, okay, so we did the first video. It went cool. So then they tried to do another video with T.I. And then the whole time I was the girl character. So at the end, when I took everything off, he was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Like he didn't even know I was a dude, like type
Who,
shit.
T.I.?
So yeah, T.I. He was on the show, and on the show we was stalking him the whole time. So they didn't really show me and the girl. It was me, Naima Funk from Detroit as well. It was me and her doing it. So she did most of the talking, so I could kind of play the Neanderthal bitch, like just the other bitch in the threesome. So the whole time we following this nigga, everything, and at the end he didn't know it was a girl. So
What was the girl face you were using? Can you
I
do
don't, man, that shit. I
Give me
don't
the
know.
look.
Look that shit up. It got to be online somewhere.
that shit
So
on
look,
Tubi?
they put wig on me, eyelash, everything. So they like, look, we gonna do it again, but we want you to wear this. So it was a skirt, and I was like, yo, I ain't.
He said, I draw the line at the dress.
So I'm not gonna do that. You know, give me
mini
some
skirt?
tight ass pants. That's funny. Give me like something I can make a big booty. I'm with it. I'm in it now. I might as well do it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to show my legs or nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so then they come back with a dress this small now. Little as fuck. Like littler. Like the more we talk, the littler the dress is. So I'm like, dude, so I go to Nick. They send Nick in my room. They're like, look, bro, why don't you just do this shit, man? Fucking, what you need, some more money or something? I said, yeah, I need some more money, but I'm still not doing that shit.
Yeah, that'll help, but it's
I'm
not gonna
doing
get
that
me to
shit,
do it.
bro. So then I said, oh, okay, I'll do this. I'll
He was
go
pimping you.
with them. He was trying to pimp me. I said, I'll go with the wardrobe ladies to pick out an outfit. Okay, go do that. So we go do it. The whole time they still showing me skirts that are this fucking small. My dick is bigger than that. So it's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, no, I
Do you
can't
think they
do
were
this.
intentionally doing that to like push you to
I
like
don't
a
know.
humiliation type of ritual?
I
or-
have
what I
no
was
idea,
thinking
but
about
here's
that one.
here's the whole meltdown of it. So now we get in the car. It's lunchtime. So Nick drives me and shows me a house. He said, "Hey, that's Eddie Murphy house." I said, "Yeah, that's pretty dope." And then he said, "Hey, that's Martin Lawrence's house." I said, "Damn, they neighbors." Okay, that's Will Smith house right there, up there. Yeah, okay. And they go my crib down there. Okay, so why you showing me all these fucking houses?
Yeah,
He
what the
said, because all of these people wore dresses and look how they. I said, man, take me back to that fucking shit.
fuck? Bro, really wanted
I
you to wear
said,
that
come on,
dress,
come
man.
on, bro. Fuck
Man, I had
that.
a feeling
So,
that's where that was
and
going.
I know that was strike one to MTV or the producers or Nick or whoever's in charge. That was first flag for me because I wouldn't wear the dress. I had just had a son. I was thinking, what am I gonna tell this motherfucker? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not Joanna, man. Motherfucker, get out of here. And no disrespect to,
That was a good movie.
Nunez, Miguel
Well,
Nunez.
I just thought the whole thing what Dave Chappelle
Yeah,
said
yeah,
was
yeah.
just, okay, you did it. It's, somebody did it. It's funny. It's already happened. So why would I do it again?
Dave Chappelle was dressed before, right?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I think he did, though.
No, but remember he did these interviews and he said that they did that thing where the producer would come back and
So
he's like,
similar to my story.
He was
Yes,
just basically
and he
saying
was
it already been
saying,
done.
yeah.
It was done. It was funny. Why would I
They're
want to
pushing
recreate
it.
something?
Exactly.
and because he didn't take it, they punished him.
They punished him. They punished me. I got less and less and less and less. That's crazy because they're shooting right now they're shooting a new Wildin' Out, and they're using the old logo, but I was on it, but they took me off of it and put something else right there. So it's like weird. Like I kind of want to sue
But
this guy.
other old characters are on there.
The other look, pull up original Wildin' Out logo. I'm gonna
Wow,
show you
I didn't
something.
even see that on
I'm gonna
the
show you
logo.
something. I'm gonna show you.
Politics.
I'm gonna break this shit down right quick.
Politics.
Because I made the show up. It was my idea. I was the first person to get cast on Wildin' Out. The first. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you. It went in threes. It was Nick's show. I was the first one they got, and then we got Afion. And so we was the first three. So I'll show you once he shows.
Get it up there, Matt.
So yeah, but now, okay, so go right there. The one at the end, second row down, last one. Or the first one. Either one. Second row though. Second row, right there. You just had it. Or that one. The main one.
Oh.
Okay, so look, make it big for me.
Oh, that's you on the left?
Yeah, that's me. No,
Oh,
go to the
wow.
logo.
Yeah.
The logo.
But did you
Right there.
sign?
First of all, this was in 2005. I was very young, and I needed money. So the one on the left is me, of course. You can definitely, if you
I
know me
never
or
even
ever
noticed.
seen me before, you know that's me.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed too, so that's definitely me right there.
And is that Nick in the middle?
Nick is in the middle,
Yeah.
and Afion is on the right.
Wow.
So wait, I want to see. I want to see what it looks like right now.
So-
I wonder if
Did
you could
they
pull up the new
So
one. Right now.
everybody,
Anything
so
for
basically, the other two guys are on there, and you're
And they
mysteriously
took me off. Yeah.
Whoa.
I want to sue this motherfucker, bro. I just don't know how to go about it. But it's like even like now, if you look for me now here's a trivia. Everybody watching this show, I want you to do this for me. Look for me on Wildin' Out now. Google Wildin' Out, first season, second season, fifth season.
I was gonna say, where
10th
the
season, all them seasons, and they show me less and less and less
Like
because
trimming them down as they get
because
closer
I've
to
been
the
coming
business?
out saying that Nick, you got this for me. Why don't you give me some money or something? And so they slowly taking me off the show, even the old shit.
Yeah.
So it's like weird. So this season they took me off of that logo, but they got it on the shirt and they got something. I think it says 20 right there or some shit like that. But yeah, man, that's fucking nuts, bro. That's nuts, and you can clearly see that.
yeah. I never
Yeah.
even noticed that in the first place. And
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit.
Dude, that's
So they
crazy.
took.
Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed like who it was.
But they
when
took
said
me.
that.
They took that logo and made a new logo when I left the show because one of my threats was, man, you got to.
Oh, there's a
the
girl
show.
there now.
See,
There's a girl there. Look at
Is it
Where?
Valentine?
right. Is that
No,
it?
it's like a
Hold on,
silhouette
hold
of
on,
a
let
girl.
me,
see what I'm saying?
That's Michael Blackson.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's
That's
a.
crazy.
That's some punk ass shit, right?
Look at it.
Right or
It's a
wrong?
girl, huh?
Come on, that's some bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Let me see.
Do you think that's Justine Valentine? I don't know any of the girls.
I mean,
on
it
Wild
probably
N' Out.
it probably is.
Absolutely.
And shout out to Justina because I
Yeah.
love her and I got love for her.
Yep.
But come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see, if it's the same show. I don't understand why you'd ever. I mean, it's kind of like recreating.
No,
the
I mean
logo.
that's
Why would you do
if
that?
the other two guys are exactly the same, that's 100% intentional.
yeah.
That's not. That's
Exactly.
not.
Come on.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
That's whack.
That's whack as fuck, bro. And it's all because I've been telling my truth. Like, and I'm sure that like people like Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon and Mike Epps, they probably call each other once a week and be like, how can we stop Spanky? Because if Spanky comes out, we're all fucked up. Like they all get their shit from me. Like everybody know. Anybody in Hollywood will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? the only original guy and a dear friend of mine, Cat Williams, man, and that's my dog. And Cat Williams has looked out for me in many ways and gave me game and never tried to take nothing from me and always told me how he felt about it, you know, the truthful way. I could call Cat and talk truthful with him. And so everybody else, man, fuck niggas. Like, I hate niggas. They're all worse in the thought is that I like wake out of this coma and come back and they're gonna be all fucked up because they all stole from me. Wow. And that's the clue. You could all see it.
What is it? What season is it?
It's like 25 now.
25.
That's Hollywood. That's Viacom.
Yeah, I'm not, and I'm not mad at the business because it's business show, but I'm mad at the personal because nigga, you know me. That's how you got to this. Like, you gonna do the person that you know the most like that? Come on, bro. Yeah. I gotta find a way to like sue this motherfucker.
I feel like why would you do this? This is gonna work you up more. Like make you like, yeah, fuck it, let's go after him.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to bring that up to Gabriel. We're gonna see if he's.
No, but Gabriel's my brother. Now that is Nick Cannon's brother, but that's my brother.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder how he would, how he feels about it.
He knows how I feel. He agrees
like you hide it.
He agrees with me. I don't hide it. I say it at every opportunity I get.
When we met him, he had a lot of good things to say about you. So obviously,
that's my brother. I love him to death.
He's seen this transition. So
of course,
but
he was there from day one. Yeah. Well, he came like season 3 and. We were already in motion.
So was he just like what you guys were doing? Because I just don't remember the Gabriel. I'm sure he was there, but I mean, I didn't.
No, well, Gabe, he was like a behind the scene guy. He had the camera. So this is before streaming and before any of that shit. So it's some footage somewhere that this motherfucker Gabe. And oh my God! Like everybody backstage,
all the behind the scenes.
So he just wasn't a character on the show.
No. His Nick's brother.
He said he was a kid, but this is like the politics of the entertainment industry.
Yeah. So it could be anybody. I mean, again, who made that?
Chew you up and chew you out.
Yeah, but you know, like I said before, I went to an audition because it said a Spanky Hayes type, and when I get there, the lady said, well, we didn't really want Spanky Hayes. We just kind of wanted the Spanky Hayes type. So I tore her whole office. I fucked her whole office up. Yeah.
Hey, so you saw an ad that said Spanky Hayes type and you showed up?
Yeah. Listen, every CAA, CNN, every agency in Hollywood called me. I thought I just caught back on fire for some reason. But in that movie, Lottery Ticket, for the bad guy, the one who got the ticket from Bow Wow, was beating him up and chasing him. His description was a Spanky Hayes type.
Oh my God!
So
that's kind of funny.
I get all these calls. I'm thinking it's for like 8 movies. It's for the same fucking movie. So I go in and audition like 20 times in front of Ice Cube, in front of this motherfucker, in front of this motherfucker. I even see Ice Cube going to Detroit because you know he go to Detroit every summer. I looked at him like, dog, what the fuck is going on? Nigga, I've read for you like 10 times already. You ain't gonna just give it to me? I'm already on TV every day. Nigga, this is perfect.
Yeah, no shit.
Whatever. So, yeah, at the end of the day, they gave it to the old boy and with Spanky Hayes. So that's how the industry sees Spanky Hayes, that character in Lottery Ticket. That's how they see me.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Ain't that weird?
Yeah, I've never seen Lottery Ticket.
Spanky Hayes type.
All because you didn't want to wear the dress.
Yep.
All because
where it started.
So hey, before we get out of here, you had one more.
So back to some politic news, but OnlyFans girls. I have some OnlyFans news. So everybody thinks it's cool to go on these blogs and stuff and go on YouTube channels and talk about how much money they make.
Yeah, where did that come from? Didn't Black China start that?
Well, guess what? No, okay, so the article came out about how much money OnlyFans has generated.
Domo, who was the guy who just said he was coming out on OnlyFans real quick?
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee,
yeah, remember?
Shout out to Tommy Lee.
Also like a dick pic on his Instagram.
So
I'm gonna make one too. You're gonna hook me up. I'm gonna make one.
Anyways, so OnlyFans came out and fucking all cap because even Tokyo Tony came out and said that shit was bullshit about how much did you say Black
The
China?
numbers made no
is all
sense. Yeah, it
bullshit.
made no
Yeah.
sense.
But
There's no
Nobody.
anyways-
I don't even think she's hot
But
to have that
it's
many.
not even that. Yeah, because her sex tape was terrible.
And
She
her
was
body is
wearing- She
terrible.
was wearing socks and too. But anyway.
What are we talking about? That's Black
Pussy
Black
look
China.
like
China.
it smell
So
like
that's
boiled cabbage.
Tyga's baby mama.
Boiled
But anyway.
Hey, isn't that Rob's girl?
She said she made
Used
two.
to.
Okay.
Used to.
She said 240 million.
And they
Get
said
the fuck outta
Cardi
here.
B is making 100 million a month. Bullshit. This bitch did not
Bullshit.
show pussy or nothing. And what?
Hey, so if you were making 100
pussy
million,
is
that would
ugly, by
really
the way.
mean that she was making 200 because they take half, right?
well, whatever.
The-
I mean,
the-
that's
So
what
that's
they're
a
saying,
double
the
lie.
gross
That's a
earnings.
double lie.
Double lie.
So, anyways, all these girls are coming out. Women. Oh, I was a teacher and now I'm making
Yeah, I saw that,
six
yeah.
figures or whatever. But this is the thing. Shut the fuck up, because now banks and
That's it. Here comes the
are
IRS
listening.
knocking
So
at the door.
Wells Fargo,
Oh
sex
my
workers, they are
God.
terminating their accounts.
Fuck Wells Fargo.
Our president of the
Fuck Wells
adult
Fargo.
performers artists guild. So that's our
Say that one more time.
Right. I was stumbling over a lot of words too.
It's
So.
the Adult Performers Artists Guild. She's the one who runs the Guild Actors Union for the adult industry. Her account was terminated. She went on this big rant, and now she's the woman who is our problem solver. So when we have Instagram delete our accounts or other places that are denying us stuff, she finds the solution. And she was in this conundrum that, she got banned. I don't know if she did actual porn. I think she's doing camming and OnlyFans. But now women are getting porn stars. We dealt with this, okay? Chase Bank. Wells Fargo is shitty anyways.
Chase
but
Bank was just running the cocaine.
How do they prove that though?
Well,
Or
so
how does-
back in the day, like when I was doing it, we were depositing our checks, and our checks, some of the production companies are a little bit obvious that they
Yeah.
are.
Right.
They
Exactly.
are,
in the whole production?
Yeah, so, they fucking,
Right.
they closed our accounts, sure. But we had to deal with this. So we've had this type of stuff, but it's like now all these OnlyFans girls are running into this issue, but it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're
Stop
bragging on
talking
social
about-
media about how
and
much you make on
also,
OnlyFans.
we're talking about people getting robbed and
Yeah.
stolen. Like you people need to
They-
stop fucking clout chasing, stop flossing on that, because cool, if you made your money, officialize yourself. Fucking start an LLC, get an S corp, put it in a non a
Wasn't
general
the-
name.
Wasn't the Wells Fargo the son caught with like crack and shit in
Yeah.
Vegas, like on some
Yeah.
crazy
oh,
ass
dude,
shit?
they're shitty. They're just
And
shitty.
one thing
Shitty
about
service.
this, one thing about Wells Fargo, this is a very odd situation. I was renting, houses, rooms, whatever. A guy who had been living in one of my rooms for a year, he gave me a bad check. Now, when somebody gives you a check, how do you know if it's bad or not?
Right.
So I deposited it in Wells Fargo, been with them 20 years, and all of a sudden I get a call, a thing, like an email or a call or something, and it said, you are no longer a customer. And if you go to the branch and you try to discuss this with them, your account will close that day. So meaning, I'm sitting there confused, like, what do you mean I'm no longer
Where
a
the
customer?
fuck's my
And
money?
then they're saying you can't even go. They're like, we'll get your money out. You can go whatever, but we can't discuss it. And
Yeah.
so I was like, so my thing was, I went in there, because again, if you're out anyways. But I'm like, how would I know that he gave me a bad check now?
Right.
And they were like, well, had he done it before? And I'm like, never. And from what he told me is he had an account that closed, and one he reopened, and he just wrote it from the wrong check thing. But I'm like, but at the end of the day, you took the money back out of my account, but how would I fucking know? They
Right.
acted like I was in
But
some check
that-
conspiracy. Like,
Yeah, that happens
but
every
you know
week.
what? That's the same thing that Airbnb does to us performers. We are. I don't know how they fucking know that we're performers, but
Yeah,
we
how do they know
are.
that?
They blacklist from Airbnb. But what a lot of these fucking girls, you understand? And there's nothing against like OnlyFans girls, but the thing is that they're stepping into the adult industry, whether they want to they think they're
Right.
fucking just, you know, hustling or not. Like, you're making content, you're making spicy content, you're selling nudes. Guess what? You're a fucking sex worker. Sorry.
You are.
And also, it's like, be about it. But then it's like, if you're bragging about how much money you made, did you invest any of that money? Did you
Fuck
make
no.
that
Of course not.
legit?
None of them.
No, because as much as this money comes, it goes. But you
Did
wanna
anybody
be
ever show
smart.
a bank statement? Like, just
Never.
even prove that they're
I
making
don't
even
even
near
know.
that?
Never.
I mean-
and here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher is the owner of Airbnb.
Whoa.
What the
I
fuck?
thought
There you
he
go.
was
Really?
also the
Damn,
owner
that-
of Uber.
Hey, that's
There
on
you
some
go.
that's on some Demi Moore shit.
Yeah.
He got that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher, we need to have a meeting with you because I don't know
Ashton
why
Kutcher.
Airbnb
Get at Ashton.
just cut me out. And you know
Yeah.
what was crazy? Like, I had my Airbnb for a little minute, and then this lady, like, you know how sometimes on the properties they gotta approve you.
Right.
She didn't she approved me, and then she denied me, and I don't know why she denied me. I had good reviews. I wasn't.
They might have blacklighted
shady.
your sheets.
And
Wow.
then I reported her.
They had
because
cameras
I
in the
was
house?
Like, I was like, this is like discrimination. Like, why is
Yeah.
she like turning me down? And then you know what these motherfuckers did? Straight up sent me an email and said, "Hey, we're terminating your account, and we have the legal authorization that we don't have to give you a reason."
That was Ashton talking.
Because you're black. You're black.
Well, you know.
Welcome to
chicken.
Niggerville.
You find like
But
chicken in the
it
fridge.
was like, and so later
Chicken
I
and watermelon.
I found.
That's what you get
I
for
love-
buying
I
watermelon
love
Red
chicken and
Bulls.
watermelon.
Cashews.
But later we found out that yes, there is some type of, you know, because they think that porn stars or sex workers are renting these Airbnbs to do in calls, which I have never done.
Well, you know, it's a lot of whores out here.
But you
There is a
Whores
lot
do
of
that.
There's-
whores.
I was just saying, there's
But
more
if,
than
if that's
do it for
if
free.
that's the case, people do it with hotel rooms all the time. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
But
It
if
doesn't
it's my
matter.
home, I don't want you doing that in my home.
I did find out that there was like some doms that got caught because they were doing like
See?
bringing their subs
See?
there. So,
Yeah.
but it's like, why do we gotta get?
Hey, you want to know why?
Burn
Because
that.
that person who rented their house, they decided to stay there 1 week, and you got all these little guys that got domed outside, like
Exactly.
thinking
Coming
that
back for
thinking
round
they're
two?
coming back. They want to get it again, and
But
now they're
I'm
in
here for the
No.
sex
Cash
party.
out right in their hand.
Like on a-
Cash out you right now.
Like on old school, I'm here for the
I would
orgy.
never.
Right.
that would have to
never.
be because again, it's like, how would they know?
But this is the
Some-
thing is, you know, we're in this world, you know, this new era where there is this independence, but women, you need to be smart about the.
Not even just, it's like I said, not even just women. It's like these rappers wearing the
everybody.
jewelry are
There's-
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
people-
come on.
showing the
Everybody
money.
got to be smart, man. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's
You're
dying.
too accessible. You're too, everyone's too
climate.
accessible.
You know
Stop
what?
bragging about how much money you fucking made on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Most of it is cash.
Yeah.
That is
Spanky.
no
Yeah,
no
that's
different
cap.
than wearing those necklaces.
Right.
I'm telling you. Hey, can I talk, say a little word about my friends that died, my comedian friends?
Oh man, more comedians.
Yeah, can you
going
pull
on?
that up, Teddy Ray? Man, I want to say rest in peace to two people. David Arnold. I'm high.
David Arnold.
I can't even talk right now. David Arnold, a great friend of mine, man.
These aren't fentanyl deals, are
You
they?
know, I'm gonna say no comment.
Yeah.
I don't know, but my grandfather always said if a guy dies of a heart attack and he not like 70, it's usually drugs. So but I will not put that on this good brother right here or the next good brother. I don't know how they died. I hope it wasn't drugs.
Yeah.
But they
He was on the
both died of
Fuller
heart
House.
attacks. They both died of heart attacks.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah,
And
you
that-
shouldn't
this
be
is
having
very
heart
funny.
attacks at 54 years old.
Yeah, that was a good brother. Can you pull up Teddy Ray? Teddy Ray died in a pool at an Airbnb in San Bernardino somewhere.
What?
And yeah, so I went to his funeral, his after funeral.
That was
thing.
the shirt that you were wearing at the
Yeah.
burning trees?
Yeah, that was my
Man.
boy. That was my
Same
boy,
thing.
Teddy
They don't
Ray.
know. They just never released what the.
I think Teddy was kind of buried so fast that's Teddy right there,
Yeah.
man. It made me want to cry just looking at him. Like,
Apparent drowning.
yeah. Yeah.
So, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Two funny comedians, man, that died, man.
That's terrible.
Crazy. Shout
And
out.
was there
Hopefully
like
this chain will
was
break.
there people at the house?
I don't know. So many stories out there, but I think he went early and invited some friends, and they found him like that.
Well, if you, I mean, essentially, if you did have a heart attack or anything, just
would look
just
like a
like what the
drowning.
bus driver, and you are in the pool, you will drown.
You will drown.
I mean, it's just what
You
it is.
can't, And then famous pimp and player Kenny Red died as well from a heart attack on his bike and died on his bike.
And you know what they said? What's also terrible is like if somebody drowns and somebody doesn't know, like somebody at the house doesn't know how to do CPR, or even the police don't know how to do CPR and stuff. That those are situations where it's like that can happen too.
Man.
It's like just knowing, like taking a class and learning how to do that can fucking save a life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
But I think
well,
he was by himself, though.
I hate hearing bad stuff like that. But
Yeah.
so to segue into something good, I'm thinking
Rest
about
in power. to
rest
all
in
these,
power.
Yes,
all
yes,
these
please do.
people, these legends.
and just think about the Squints guy and what he did when he did that's the only that was the segue to happiness.
It's not
on
a
how
good one.
I know that wasn't a good one.
that's
I don't know
not
why I
good.
was thinking about this Squints guy. I was looking at you and thinking about weed, and I don't know, but
I love weed.
yeah,
Teddy Ray loved weed as well.
but
So
hopefully
we're
this
gonna
we're-
smoke one for Teddy
We're
after
gonna
this.
smoke one for these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke one for you, Teddy Ray, man. We love you. I love you, man. You know I love you.
and,
That's my dog.
and we're gonna break
And-
this
and
chain.
P&B Rock.
Yes, yes.
PNB Rock.
PNB Rock. I'm gonna say this, guys. I'm just gonna throw this out there, and this ain't got nothing to do with nothing that we're talking about. It's a bad batch of cocaine in LA. The drugs are terrible. Stop doing them.
Yep.
Motherfuckers are dying.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not pointing a finger at anything. I'm just saying what I know.
Can happen to anybody.
It's terrible cocaine in LA. Stop doing cocaine, please. People
Yeah.
are dying over it. It's not fun anymore. You got to watch people now. If you do cocaine, you got to make somebody else do it first and watch them for about 10 minutes
Oh,
The
my
and
paranoia.
make sure they ain't
Hey, and
fucked up.
for the people out
Okay,
here,
all right,
these-
now give me some. Fuck.
Yeah,
we good. We good.
for these,
You didn't die?
I don't know.
hey, for these,
one Harlem shake one time? Okay.
I know it don't matter. Well, yeah, everybody they'll say that you're trying to get some coke, and they're like, "Is there fentanyl in it?" Well, I'm still alive, aren't I?
Right.
I don't know, but for these Jack Boy people, like for in this PB and Rock case, I mean, it's like, how do these people not think about these people's kids? When they're robbing somebody for a chain or just something so like stupid.
Yeah.
They don't think about these people got families. I know that PNB Rock had a couple daughters. Like, that's horrible, man.
But they're robbing for their
And,
family.
and here's
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
robbing.
yeah, they don't
and
give a
here's
shit.
the thing. I mean, and I feel this fully. Those people doing that kind of stuff, they will die the same way.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
And I don't want to like get political, but shame on you, California. Gavin Newsom, put some new laws that
on,
all
man.
these people, clearly there is crime, and they're trying to gaslight and trying to say that there's no crime. There
Yeah,
is
get the fuck
fucking
outta here.
crime.
Shit.
Probably
Man,
this
listen, they killed
population.
They were supposed to kill Tupac in L.A. They got him in Vegas. If they would have killed him in L.A., the song "To Live and Die in L.A." would have been 30 million times bigger because he should have died in L.A. They killed Biggie in L.A. They killed Pop Smoke in L.A.
Yeah.
They killed Young L.A. in L.A. They killed nigga. Come on,
Nipsey.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And Nipsey was like really like making change and
I'm telling
positive
you.
moves.
Mossberg, a lot of people don't go back that far with LA music, but Mossberg, they killed Mossberg before he could even get big. Like, he had a single and he was popping in the hood and then he was dead. So it's like LA is the home of killing stupid motherfuckers with big chains and being in the wrong set because you think you untouchable.
Yeah.
LA is the one state that is nobody that's untouchable.
No matter who
If they
you are,
caught
yeah.
Dre slipping, they'd kill him.
Draco.
If they killed Draco, I mean, no disrespect to Dre, Dr. Dre, and none of that. I'm just using him for example because he is an icon, L.A. icon. So I'm saying, but
Yeah.
I think it's certain places that Drake can't even go.
There's reasons you don't see Dr. Dre out.
Exactly.
And it's because he's following
100%.
protocol. 100%.
Exactly. I love Dr. Dre, and please, if you're watching this, don't think I was meant any harm to you. I'm just using you as the best example.
It's anybody. So like, when you don't see these A-list celebrities, is because they're moving accordingly.
Yeah, and they're weird as hell, and they have the cocaine with no fitting
When you're on Melrose,
so they don't go outside. They don't go outside.
They got the good
and
stuff.
when you're on Melrose, you're in Hollywood. I mean, keep your eye out. They're robbing people and killing people in daylight.
Give them all your
Attempted
shit.
rapes and shit. Like,
I'm from Detroit, and Detroit don't sound as bad as LA right now.
It does not.
I'm telling you.
Say that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Super James, I know I know nobody's trying to steal your watch except for me, but
Yeah.
we're gonna have to wrap this up for this week.
Man. Thank you guys for checking in. Spanky, give him the IG again, man.
The real.
He keeps changing this.
I know I keep changing. I'm a fucking dweeb, but the real Spanky Hayes. Try that one, guys.
By the time you're listening to this, it might be different.
No, I'm gonna try to keep it the same. It's growing. It's growing. I'm almost at 1,000. So please follow me. Please, I'm almost at 1,000.
Where are you at, Monster?
Right.
Okay, and you can follow me, Domo Monster 7 on IG.
You can catch me just at Green Room Radio on
Green Room
IG.
Radio.
Trues is still hijacked.
Yep, still gone.
At
Gone
DJ
with
Super
Win.
James. Check us out. And, of course, we'll be back with another episode next week. Always got those throwbacks coming your way
Shout
as
out to
well.
Albert from Project X.
Yeah, he's annoyed with
And
us.
please
right
go
now.
report women eating bananas.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And go check out the Cat Williams tour that's starting this Friday.
Is there a Vegas date?
It is a Vegas date.
Can I go to like
Hey,
a live
that's-
show?
I got you.
Hey,
I got you. I
that's
got
when
you.
we find out if Spanky's a real gangster. If he answers our call and we're like, we want them fucking tickets, dog.
Oh, I'm gangster as they come, bro. I
But you
am
still ain't
the
coming to the show.
gangster. Yeah, I'm inviting y'all right now. Like, yeah, when we come to Vegas,
I
we
gotta
got
see
2
Cat
shows in
Williams for
Detroit.
sure.
We got the
saw
Fox
that.
2 days in a row, so
We
that's
might have to
fucking,
go.
fucking dope.
Might have to go to Detroit.
All right,
Or
peace
whatever.
out, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you.
Your mama ugly.
Hey, is Cat? So I saw on Cat's thing. I mean, or is either his thing or your thing? Is he really balling like that with private jets?
Oh yeah, he got all that.